Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, A Journey in Health. This channel was made all around me and my journey in weight loss, sustained weight loss, how I'm getting there through fasting and juicing. And I want to say thank you guys for coming in and spending a little time out of your day to hear me ramble on about what's going on in my life. So today I want to talk about this YouTube channel that I found. I believe it's called Finally Fasting. I just looked at it. How you forget that soon? But this YouTuber that I found, I watched most of his videos, and I was thinking so many different things because I was so inspired. I was connecting to everything he was saying because he's been doing water fasts, and he had time where he binged and he ate a whole bunch of junk and gained a bunch of weight. But he got on the screen and he told everybody about it. And he went in great detail about it. He has this whole series of videos where he breaking fast, or break fast, I think he calls it, where how he documents what he eats when he breaks his fast. So a couple things about his channel. They, of course, first, him fasting, that got me right. The guy is like, I think he's down to like 130, 135 pounds. And he got that way. I think he's lost like 90 pounds over in a little less than a year. And of course, I'm going to link everything down below his channel. You guys go over there, show him some love. If you leave a comment, let him know that you got to him through way of A Journey in Health. But yeah, it was just seeing everything he was going through. It helped me see, like, okay, one, I'm not the only one. And him, even in as much weight loss as he's had, for as long as he's had it, the size that he's gotten down to, he still had struggles. And I guess me, I've always thought, man, it's got to be perfect. It's got to be done right. A lot of times I'll sit here and want to do a video, but I'm like, that's not going to be perfect. That's not going to sound right. It's not. And so stop myself before I even start. Or, man, like, you don't look right in the camera. This doesn't look good, or whatever. And so always trying to find that perfect look, perfect, whatever. And I'm like, that's what I'm learning. Like, man, okay, we've got to do this differently, right? For me, just do it differently, look at it differently. Even if I don't think I sound right, sound well, sound good, whatever. This station is here for accountability. And it tripped me out because I'm watching this dude. Like I said, he's like, I think he's 5'3". He's like 100. He got down to like 130 pounds. He went his like 9-day eating binge, and he talks about the stuff that he was eating, how he was feeling, what he was doing, and I'm like, that's me. That's me. I get that. I see it. I understand it, and I'm like, but he's at the other end. Now I have gotten close to that before, 10 years ago when I did I lost over 200 pounds doing juicing and a whole bunch of the crazy stuff. I got down to 162 and get down to 130. And people tell me I look like I was on crack when I was at 160. I'd be like, seriously, I had people who were like, hey, we understand that you're losing weight and you lost weight. That's good, but you need to stop. You look like a stop sign. And, I ain't even lie, that was a good feeling. Even if I did have a big head and a little body, but I remember, if I think back, I remember how I felt then. And it's like you forget things. Like I forget the things I was going through internally, how I was struggling, and some of the thoughts and feelings I still have now that I had then. And so it lets me know that it's more than the food. I've got to attack some other things. But I'm thinking to myself, I would love to be at that size. Yeah, that's right, that size. 100. I mean, I'm 5'4" and 3/4 on a good day. 5'5". I wear some Jordans or Timbs. But I'm like 130, 140 pounds, in my head, you tell yourself these things and make you, okay, if I were there, if I got there, if I was this, everything would be great. And to see him be where he's at, to be successful at it and still struggling, not that I was happy that he was struggling, but just to know that, okay, there's some semblance there where I can say, okay, he feels what he was describing and saying. I'm like, I feel that same way now. And the way the way I beat myself up about certain things, I'm like, he was beating himself up. And I just totally understood everything he was saying, where he was coming from. Seeing that he's done, like I say, he's basically done his own journey where he's done some longer fasts, 7, 8, 9 days. Then he has a series where he's done like rolling 48s, where he's fast for 48 hours. He eats, then goes right back into another 48. Then he's done 65s and 90s, whatever. Great, excellent channel, excellent content. Again, everything will be linked down. You can go check it out. It's really good. And so I'm like, dude is figuring it out. That's what I'm trying to do. He's figuring it out. He's on his own journey in health, and he's figuring it out. And to see somebody be ahead of the game, ahead of where I am, just lets me know, awesome, it can be done. You know, again, like I said, I don't think it'll ever be an end to it. For some people, food is that thing where, man, it's more than the food, but it is the food also. I believe there are past traumas and things that you have to deal with. You have to figure out why you're eating. You have to deal with those. But that food is like that's where some of those past traumas, hurts, and disappointments, they show up in the form of food. You know, that's people's outlet. But to sit back and to watch him and see, okay, he's there, but he's not, that he still has a ways to go to train his brain, because your brain will trick you. Like, I remember when I got down to 160 pounds, there were times where I would walk past the mirror, see myself, and did not recognize that that was me. My brain has showed me who I was for so long. I was so overweight for so long. That's how you see yourself. I mean, I told a story of how, like, my wife, who was, my girlfriend at the time, she was buying me these clothes, and I remember she came home with these pants, and I looked at them, and I'm holding them like this, right? I'm like, usually my pants have that hold like, and she gave me these, and I looked at them, I was like, I can't do nothing with those. She's like, just try them on, and they fit. Your brain, you have to continue to talk. Yeah, you have to talk to yourself. You have to tell yourself you've got it. You have to see yourself, think yourself, speak yourself to where you want to be. And so just watching this guy's channel and watching him go through just kind of inspired me and helped me, to know, okay, it is a journey. There are going to be mess ups along the way. I use the analogy of a baby. When you have a child, anybody, you see a baby, when they're first learning to walk, they fall 1,000 times. But what do we, as parents, as adults, what do? We encourage them nonetheless. We clap for them. We don't talk about, oh, you fell, you're on your butt, or anything like. We're, oh my gosh, you're walking. Oh my gosh, 2 steps. Oh my gosh, 3 steps. That's what we do. We can do it for kids. We can do it for babies, but we won't do it for ourselves. And so I'm just like, hey, I went 48 hours. Oh my God, you went 48 hours. That's the approach that I have to have versus, I can't believe I fell off after 48 hours. If you're driving in your car and you get one flat tire, you don't throw the whole car away because one tire went flat. That would make no sense, right? But I have been so hard on myself about, if it ain't perfect, then it's just, it's one or the other. And I mean, that's what I've been. That's what I've done. Either I'm 110% in or I'm not at all. It's like, okay, I'm either water fasting or I'm at the all you can eat, being wheeled out on a wheelchair because I can't walk because I ate so much. It's like, so I told myself, oh, hey, because there have been days, I mean, let's be real. There'll be days where I say, okay, I'm starting my fast today. I'm starting to fast. It's Monday. I'm good to go. I'm fasting. 3, 4 o'clock roll around. And for whatever reason, I go and eat something. That's when my 6 and 1 officially becomes a 5 and 2. And even though I have something bad, instead of just saying, okay, you know what? I had something bad. Let's just stop right there, restart the clock, restart right now. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I can start now and I'll break my fast again, 6 days later at 5 o'clock. And I'm like, nope, day's done. Might as well go ham. And by going ham, that means go get any and everything that you can get. So I've got to stop doing that. Another thing that I saw that I'm like, I don't know. When he breaks his fast, I mean, like I said, he's little, 5'3", 135, 130 pounds. Dude is eating a lot of food. He may fast for 4 or 5 days, but I'm talking he's eating 6, 7, 8,000 calories. And I'm like, I know I do a lot. I've said, my cheat days have been epic. Not calling them cheat days anymore. But my refeeds have been epic to me. Cause I'm like, you ate like 3, 4 things today, man. You had something sweet, man. You crazy. He records his. He records it, shows you he's eating what he's eating. I'm just like, are you kidding me? I never thought to record what I was having on my refeed days. I'm just like, no, man, people just want to see you doing the right thing, doing this, whatever, being so calculated. But I'm like, he was just being very, very real. And I really appreciated that and liked that. And to the point where I may record myself on my refeeds. Got to see about that. But yeah, so I just, that's all this video was today, was just, it's nice to be encouraged and to see something like that. I've definitely been watching his content because I'm like, he's exactly where I want to be. He's doing what I'm doing. He's just further down the road than I am, and I like that. It's like, you can do it, so can I. So leave me some comments, like, subscribe. Tell me, guys, what you think. If you go to his channel, watch his videos. Let me know what you guys think about his refeeds and his journey and what he's doing. Thank you again for joining me on this journey in health.